What's going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today got a pretty important video as we're gonna but Avery Williamson, a familiar face, a familiar name, is back on the 53-man roster for the Tennessee Titans. So, you guys, if you guys are Titans fans, you guys probably have heard of Avery Williamson before. He played for the Titans. I've got his stats pulled up here, but from 2014 to 2017, really productive player. Very consistent in sacks, tackles, for the Titans, I should say. And then he went to the Jets, and then he went to the Steelers, and then he was on the practice squad for the Broncos. So I don't know what had happened to him, but hopefully if he can come back and be, you know, that Avery Williamson we know, it would be pretty big, because a lot of fans have seen and watched what Rashaan Evans has done last year and into this year, and it hadn't been anything too special. Jayon Brown, we love Jayon Brown. I love Jayon Brown. I feel like Jayon Brown is a fantastic middle linebacker, but he's just a little banged up. And obviously, we have David Long, who has been playing really, really solid, and I like him a lot too. And then you also have Monty Rice, who still has to get things together. Still not quite, there just yet. I do think Monty Rice will see a lot of playing time, maybe towards the end of the year, especially next year. But as of right now, inside linebacker definitely could have been improved. Now, I think this was a pretty, I think it was a pretty solid move here to get Avery Williamson back. He is 29 years old, so obviously 29 years old, is that still, it's pretty late in his career, but hopefully he can come back into these type of numbers for the Titans. As we see, here is some of the stats we have, 2014 to 2017, inside linebacker for the Titans. He did go ahead, very consistent sack-wise. He had 3 sacks 2014, 3.5 in 2015, 2 in 2016, 3 in 2017, and then he had 3 in the Jets, at the Jets, so my fault. He did play pretty solid at the Jets, but then once he went to the Steelers, it was kind of a, I mean, honestly, he hasn't really played like very poorly. He's been a productive player throughout his entire career, so hopefully he can just bring it to the Titans, and that would, help us out defensively, because that is one, honestly, that is one hole, I would say, defensively, is inside linebacker. We got a guy banged up who's really good in Jayon Brown, and you got a guy in Rashaan Evans who doesn't look like, old Rashaan Evans, what we saw back in, 2019 in the playoffs. Just doesn't look like the same Rashaan Evans we've seen in the past, and really, Rashaan Evans hasn't been a consistent player. He had one really good year at Alabama, and then, J-Rob kind of pulled the trigger there, and he had one really good rookie year, second year, and then really kind of has been a not really good past 2 years for Rashaan Evans. But I'm honestly very excited about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. You guys see his stats here from when he played in Tennessee. Obviously, this is when he was a lot younger, 22, 23, 24, 25 years old, but still put up productive numbers. It's still, in 2020, he still had 111 tackles. So the guy can still put up some solid numbers for you. You guys see his total tackles. I mean, he put up what I think is a total of 200 tackles for Tennessee in his career, with 10 sacks total. He did have 2 picks with us too, so I'm pretty excited about this. Now, obviously, he was under a different defensive coordinator, so he's going to have to learn a little bit. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference, but it's still going to be a completely new, under a new coordinator. I don't think Vrabel was here in 2017. Yeah, Vrabel came, I think, a year after 2017. I think Malarkey was still the coach in 2017. I think that was the year where we beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, and the year after that, we got Vrabel. So, new head coach, so we'll have to see how it goes. But I'm very excited to see Avery Williamson back on the Tennessee Titans. Now let me know what you think about this. And yeah, with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Until next time, I'll see y'all.